Assalamualaikum and greetings to our beloved lecturer Dr. Azjati binti Anwar and my fellow friends. Today, our group will be presenting on research method subject on the title of Investigating Final Year Student Learning Engagement in the Classroom of UiTM Kedah. But before that, I would like to introduce our team members, which are Natasha Amira, Muhammad Hakimi, Nur Wardatul Hayati, Harul Anwar and Aidon Najwa. Next, I will discuss an important study focused on enhancing student engagement at UiTM Kedah, a critical factor influencing academic success globally and particularly in Malaysia. So as for the problem statement and background, globally, student engagement has been widely recognized as a cornerstone of academic success. Research by Harvard emphasizes that active learning methods outperform traditional approaches in fostering better academic performance and improving students' satisfaction levels. However, in Malaysia, the situation paints a less optimistic picture. A study conducted by the Program for International Student Assessment, or also known as PISA, revealed that 80% of schools fall into the poor performance bracket. At UiTM Kedah, a significant concern has been the decline in engagement levels among final year diploma and degree students. Engagement is a multidimensional construct that encompasses behavioral, emotional, cognitive and social dimension. Traditional teaching methods, while long-standing, often fail to capture students' attention and actively involve them in the learning process. Key contributing factors include ineffective teaching methods, limited integration of technology, inadequate learning environment, poor communication style of lecturer, and also a lack of instructor social presence. This study seeks to investigate these factors and propose strategies for fostering enhanced engagement.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Natasha Amira Nadira binti Othman. I will continue the presentation by presenting the research questions, research objective and methods of analysis. The questions that we want this research to clarify are: number 1, to what extent does technology have a relationship with students' engagement in UiTM Kedah? Number 2, to what extent does teaching method can influence students in UiTM Kedah? Number 3, to what extent does learning environment influence students' engagement and understanding in UiTM Kedah? Number 4, to what extent does lecturer communication style influence levels of students' engagement in UiTM Kedah? And number 5, to what extent does instructors' social presence impact students' engagement levels in UiTM Kedah? Our group also has developed 5 research objectives. The first one is to investigate the relationship between technology and student engagement. Second research objective is to investigate the effect of teaching methods towards students' engagement. Third is to investigate the effect of the learning environment towards students' engagement. Fourth is to investigate the impact of relationship between lecturer communication style and student engagement in UiTM Kedah. And the last research objective is to investigate the impact of instructor social presence towards students' engagement. For this research, we adopted a quantitative approach, collecting data through questionnaire surveys. Google Forms was used as the platform for the data collection.
Moving on to the next discussion is summary of literature review. Student engagement is defined as the level of interest, motivation and active participation that students exhibit in their learning processes. It involves behavioral, emotional, cognitive and social aspects which collectively contribute to an enriching academic experience. Research by prominent scholars underscore the importance of 5 key variables influencing student engagement. For the first one is technology integration. According to Al-Sindi et al. 2023, technology enhances engagement by creating interactive, personalized and authentic learning experiences. Tools like digital whiteboards, learning apps and gamified system motivate students to participate actively. Second one is teaching methods. As highlighted by Sense Boostra et al. 2021, motivating and interactive teaching methods encourage curiosity and exploration, leading to higher engagement. Example includes group projects, problem-solving exercises, and real-world case studies. For the next one is learning environment. A supportive and organized classroom environment is crucial as noted by Hanesha et al. 2023. Factors such as cleanliness, technology-enhanced settings, and interactive layout foster a more motivating and successful learning atmosphere. As for the lecture communication style, effective communication involves clarity, enthusiasm, and approachability. According to Fernandez Garcia et al. 2021, students feel more connected and motivated when lecturers provide timely feedback and use relatable examples. For the last one is instructor social presence. As Novita Sari et al. 2023 explained, instructor empathy, responsiveness, and ability to foster a sense of belonging significantly impact student engagement. A warm and inclusive academic atmosphere can encourage active participation. So, right here is the diagram of our conceptual framework. The study's conceptual framework centers on the relationships between 5 independent variables, and the dependent variable is student engagement. Independent variables in this conceptual framework include technology, teaching methods, learning environment, lecturer communication style, and instructor social presence. The framework emphasizes the interplay between these factors, drawing on constructivist theory by John Piaget. This theory suggests that learners build knowledge through experiences and interactions, highlighting the need for educators to create active, interactive, and technology-supported learning environments.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Noor Tahiyati binti Idris. Today I will be presenting the research method. First is research design. The purpose of this study is to explore the key factor influencing student engagement. We will focus on 5 independent variables to understand their impact and provide insight for lecturers to develop better teaching strategy. We use a causal investigation approach to identify cause and effect relationship between the independent variable and student engagement. This method helps us answer the why question, such as how teaching method and communication style affect student engagement. For researcher interference, it is minimal since data collection is conducted through an online questionnaire. Students will reflect on their experience independently without direct interaction with researchers. For study setting, it is a non-contrived setting, meaning students are observed in their natural classroom environment. This approach allows us to capture real challenges that impact student engagement. For unit of analysis, it is at the individual level where each student's responses are analyzed periodically rather than in group. We use a cross-sectional design over a 6-month period. Data will be collected using online survey such as Google Form. This enables us to examine how the independent variable influence student engagement within a specific time frame. Next is sampling technique. We use purposive sampling, a non-probability method where participants are selected based on their relevance to the research. This allows us to focus on respondents with first-hand experience and knowledge of the subject. Then is sample size. Our total population consists of 8,224 students from UiTM Kedah. However, to ensure manageable data collection, we determine a sample size of 138 students using the G-power method. A tool for power analysis and sample size calculation, our target respondents are final year students from both diploma and degree program at UiTM Kedah, as they are the most relevant group for this research. However, we successfully collect respondents from 107 students. After that is data collection. Data collection is conducted through a Google Form questionnaire, ensuring an efficient and accessible response process. The survey started on November 28, 2024 and remained open for 2 weeks to allow ample time for participation. Lastly is data analysis. Before analysis, we conduct data cleaning to ensure accuracy and reliability. This includes detecting outliers, handling missing value, and standardizing data format to ensure data quality. To gain insight into student engagement, we use descriptive analysis to examine respondent characteristics such as gender, age, and education level. By analyzing response frequency, we can identify patterns that influence student engagement. Next, I will discuss the first stage of analysis, the validity and reliability test. We will look at the 5 tables for validity and 1 table for reliability. In the technology category, Cronschbach Alpha was 0.579, classified as poor. Most individual items show poor and unacceptable consistency. The higher value was for technology 4 at 0.618. Which is questionable. Overall, the scale validity is weak and need improvement. For the learning environment, Cronschbach Alpha was 0.559. Also in the poor range, 3 items LE1, LE2, and LE4 were unacceptable, while the other 2 LE3 and LE5 were poor. This suggests the scale lacked sufficient validity and need adjustment. In teaching method, the overall Cronschbach Alpha was 0.614, falling into the questionable range. 3 items were poor and while 2 were questionable. This means the scale is somewhat reliable but still require refinement. For lecturer communication style, the Cronschbach Alpha was 0.686, categorized as questionable for questionable. 4 items had poor consistency and 1 was questionable. This indicates the scale need further research and adjustment to ensure accurate measurement. Next, the instructor social presence category had a Cronschbach Alpha of 0.695, also in the questionable range. All 5 items had value below 0.7, meaning the scale required further improvement to strengthen its validity. Finally, for the reliability test, the overall Cronschbach Alpha was 0.782, which fall into the acceptable range. This means the scale is reliable and suitable for further analysis. Additionally, removing any item does not significantly improve reliability, confirming that all items contribute meaningful to the scale.
The second stage of analysis focuses on the demographic profile and descriptive analysis. Our findings reveal that 71% of respondents are female, while males account for 29%. This higher percentage of female respondents reflect the fact that most students enrolled at UiTM Kedah are female. In terms of age, the majority, 64.5%, fall within the 21 to 23 age group. This is followed by 28% in the 18 to 20 age group and 7.5% in the 24 to 26 age group. This distribution suggests that most respondents are actively enrolled in diploma or undergraduate programs. Additionally, students in the 21 to 23 age group likely have more flexible schedules, allowing for survey participation. Regarding educational levels, 72% of respondents are degree holders, while 28% hold a diploma. Degree students are more likely to complete the questionnaire due to their greater familiarity with academic research and surveys. Now, let's move on to the descriptive analysis. This section examines 6 variables: the dependent variable, student engagement, and the independent variables, which include technology, teaching method, learning environment, lecturer communication style, and instructor social presence. The mean represents the average score for each variable. Teaching methods and lecturer communication style stand out with the highest mean values of 21, indicating that respondents rated this factor the most positively. In contrast, the learning environment has the lowest mean at 8.21, suggesting it was rated less favorable. Student engagement scored a mean of 20.35, while technology received a moderate mean of 12.83. The standard deviation reveals how varied the responses were. Technology has the smallest standard deviation at 1.22, indicating consistent responses close to the mean. Meanwhile, lecturer communication style and instructor social presence have the highest standard deviation values at 2.37, reflecting more diverse opinions. For student engagement, the standard deviation is 2.32, meaning most score falls between 18.03 and 22.67. In conclusion, the analysis highlights that teaching methods and lecturer communication style are the most positively rated factors influencing student engagement. However, the learning environment with the lowest mean scores suggests room for improvement. Additionally, the varied responses for lecturer communication style and instructor social preferences indicate differing student experience, which could be explored further for greater consistency. These insights provide a strong foundation for identifying strengths and areas for improvement to enhance overall student engagement. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Ainun Najwa. I will present the finding from the third stage of our analysis. Let us start with the correlation analysis. The purpose of this analysis is to examine the relationship between student engagement and several independent variables. Looking at the result, we can see that all variables have a positive correlation with student engagement. The strongest correlation is with lecturer social presence, which has a correlation coefficient of 0.457, indicating that when students receive a strong social presence from their lecturer, their engagement increases. Technology and teaching method also show moderate correlation with value of 0.369 and 0.367 respectively. This suggests that effective use of technology and appropriate teaching strategy can contribute to better student engagement. The lowest correlation is with the learning environment at 0.289, which means it has a relatively weaker influence compared to other factors. All correlations are statistically significant at the 0.01 level, meaning that these relationships are unlikely to have
occurred by chance.
Moving on to the multiple regression analysis, this part of the study aims to determine how well the independent variables collectively predict the student engagement. Looking at the model summary, we see that the R value is 0.525, which indicates a moderate overall relationship between the independent variable and student engagement. The R-square value of 0.276 tells us that approximately 27.6% of the variation in the student engagement can be explained by the 5 predictor variables combined. The adjusted R-square, which accounts for the number of predictors, is slightly lower at 0.240, suggesting that other factors not included in the model may also contribute to engagement. The ANOVA table confirms the overall significance of the model with an F value of 7.682 and P value of less than 0.001, which indicate that the predictor collectively have a significant impact on student engagement. Next, let us take a closer look at the individual predictor to see which one have the most impact on student engagement. From the coefficient table, we can see that the constant value is 5.833, meaning that even if all predictors are zero, the student engagement is expected to be at this baseline level. Among the 5 predictors, lecturer social presence has the strongest influence with a standardized beta coefficient of 0.313 and the p-value of 0.03, making it only significant predictor in the model. Other variables such as technology, teaching method, learning environment, and lecturer communication style do not show statistically significant effects when considered alongside other factors, as their p-value are above the 0.05 threshold. This result suggests that the lecturer social presence is the most crucial factor influencing student engagement, while other variables may contribute indirectly or require further investigation. Finally, let me explain the analysis and result based on the research objective. The hypothesis suggesting a positive relationship between student engagement and technology was not supported. Similarly, the hypothesis proposing positive relationship between teaching method and the learning environment with student engagement were also not supported. Likewise, the hypothesis stating a negative relationship between lecturer communication style and student engagement was not supported. However, the hypothesis proposing a positive relationship between social presence and student engagement was supported, highlighting the significant role of lecturer social presence in enhancing student engagement. In summary, out of 5 hypotheses tested, only the one concerning lecturer social presence was supported, while the other factors, technology, teaching method, learning environment, and lecturer communication style show no significant impact.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hera Anwar bin Kanafi. So now, I would like to talk about recommendation. The first one is integrating technology into teaching and learning must be done thoughtfully to ensure it adds value. While technology alone doesn't guarantee student engagement, its effective use can create more interactive and dynamic learning experience. This not only enhance student academic performance but also boost their participation in curriculum activities. For instance, the Ministry of Higher Education and University are investing in advanced tools like smartboard, collaborative software and online learning platform. This tool enrich classroom experience and support adaptive learning approach, paving the way for modern, effective education. Next, to meet the needs of today's student and industry, curriculum design must be revised and modernized. Practical, experiential, and interdisciplinary learning opportunities should be prioritized, enabling students to apply theoretical knowledge to real-world scenario. By embedding internship, real-world project, and service learning component into the curriculum, we can foster deeper engagement and better prepare students for their future careers. Additionally, courses should be regularly reviewed to stay aligned with industry standard and student aspiration. For example, partnership between university and community organization to address real-world challenge offer students meaningful and impactful education experience. Lastly, this research revealed that 4 out of 5 independent variable IVs did not show a strong relationship with student engagement. Only one IV, instructor social present, has a supported result. For future research, it's essential to explore new independent variables from previous studies that can be better connect with student engagement. Another critical improvement is refining survey question. Some questions in this research lead to negative results and need to be discarded. Moving forward, survey question must be carefully designed to align with IVs and provide clear meaning to respondents. This step will enhance the accuracy and relevance of future findings. For the conclusion, this study explored factors influencing final year student engagement at UiTM Kedah, focusing on variables like technology, teaching method, and instructor social present. The findings address gaps in the literature and provide actionable insight for educators and policymakers, such as modernized curriculum, investing in education and infrastructure, and fostering empathic teaching practice. This insight aims to bridge engagement gap and improve academic and personal outcome for students. That's all from us. Thank you.